So I previously made a video called Beware of Advice, where I wanted you guys to be weary of some of the things your friends, family, colleagues, loved ones, people around you, whatever, were saying to you, because they could actually be speaking for the dark and trying to knock you off path. But I wanted to make a video talking about the opposite of that, where what happens when your friends, family, colleagues, etc. are speaking for the light. Sometimes we need to put a magnifying glass on what they're saying to us and pay closer attention, because they actually could be channeling. I've had sessions with people before where I've made, life purpose suggestions to them from their angels, and they were like, "It's so weird. Like, my mom just suggested that to me the other day," or like, "My best friend was telling me that I should get a coach for that the other day." And I'm like, they were speaking for the light. They were actually channeling at the time. They just didn't know it, and you just didn't know it. But that was your angels trying to come through to you through other people. So that's why I want you guys to keep your heads open and your hearts open to what they're saying to you, and pay close attention, because it might be coming from your own personal team on the other side. So that's why I want you guys to pay really close attention when they give you advice. Your friends can see your situation from an objective standpoint, so you should take what they're saying seriously, especially if it resonates with you and your intuition. If you meditate and it completely makes sense to you when you're quieting your mind and focusing on your breathing, and it's making your gut feel good, then it's probably for your highest good and aligned with truth. So pay close attention to their advice, because they can see things that you can't, especially if they're not emotionally involved in the situation themselves. Just suggestions: if your friends are just sitting there casually having a conversation with you, and maybe their mind is wandering and they're just staring off into space, and they're just like, "I don't know, I just feel like you should blah, 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 blah. Like, I can't really explain it. It just feels like that would be like good for you or something," or I don't know. Like, that's usually them tuning into their intuition about you. So pay close attention to their suggestions for you as well. Speeches. If they launch into these speeches, maybe your cousin has a couple of drinks at your family function, and then out of nowhere launches into this speech to your romantic partner about how they should appreciate you more. Well, maybe they're channeling. Maybe that speech about them appreciating you more is coming from somewhere. Maybe it's not just your cousin being protective of you. Maybe it's the angels speaking through them while they're relaxed and open, and just the alcohol and the liquid courage, like it's like barfing. But maybe it's not coming from the dark. Maybe it's coming from the light, and they're channeling. And maybe your romantic partner does need to appreciate you more. So maybe it's a karmic thing in your relationship. So pay close attention to the speeches they start giving you, where it's just like they just keep going. They could be channeling. And then another thing that I want you guys to pay close attention to is just uncanny timing, where your phone rings or that text message comes in, email, whatever, at just the perfect time. You're sad, you're scared, you're freaked out, you're depressed, anxious, whatever. And all of a sudden, just the timing, just perfect timing, phone rings, whatever, and it's the perfect person to talk to, and they just have like the thing you needed to hear, right? The exact thing you needed to hear at the exact right time. So pay attention to that timing. And then also, if they're giving you, if you're also seeing like recurring numbers or whatever, if you see like recurring numbers on clocks, license plates, or receipts or whatever that actually matches this advice, that could be your spirit guides coming through to you to try to strengthen that message your friend just gave you. Where it's like, hey, okay, now we need to try to reinforce that message. Like, maybe they'll send you a dream, or, a lot of times they'll come through more than one person, right? They'll come through another person. So you're getting like the same advice from more than one person. You're getting signs, synchronicities, numerology, recurring numbers, dreams, etc. So pay really close attention to that too. But the purpose of this video is really just to raise awareness and make you guys a little more sensitive and a little more conscientious with regards to the words coming out of your friends and family's mouths, because they may just be speaking for your angels. And in the meantime, take care and be well. Thank you.